Hey everybody, welcome back. This is the Whatever Goes podcast. I'm one of your tri-hosts, Indigo Loving.
I'm Tim Roth.
I'm Clayton Smith.
And you're listening to... I already said it, so there's no real reason to say it again.
It's the Whatever Goes podcast.
Hey, it's
man.
Whatever Goes
podcast. Welcome back.
Podcast.
Another
Episode 7.
That's insane to think
Isn't
about.
it weird?
But I love it. I love doing it with you guys.
I've been having a great time. I look forward to Wednesdays, which is something that nobody ever does. Because it's Wednesday, it's the middle of the week. It's just like a whatever day.
Yeah, why would you look forward to it? But
yeah.
we have something.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying.
Yep. Yeah, buddy.
It's good. It's good.
We'll start off. Shout out to Dr. Stidman, our professor. He has listened to more episodes.
Yeah.
And so we love that. And he gave us a great idea.
Yeah.
A real top-of-the-line idea that I don't know how we didn't think about. But
yeah, honestly.
I guess that's why he gets paid the big bills. So, anyways.
That's why he has a doctorate, actually.
That's why he's a doctor. Yeah. So our new, Indy and I kind of already agreed on it, but our new name for our listeners will be the Rat Pack.
The Rat Pack.
And we love that idea.
Did you also get the email?
I got the email, and I was telling my friends, I'm like, oh yeah, my professor for no reason decides to email the three of us and say this. And they're all like, that's actually good. And like my one friend who doesn't listen to the podcast was like, that's a good name for your followers.
Indy and I loved it.
I thought it was
Indy
great.
and I sat with each other at lunch, and we were just like,
You guys are having meetings without me?
No,
no.
we just
It was just
saw each other.
impromptu.
Yeah.
I had got food. Indy was sitting down, and so I was like,
I
I'll go sit
had
with
already
Indy.
finished my food by the time.
I think I scared Indy whenever I walked up to him.
Well, I don't expect anybody to come up to me, so I'll just be like sitting. I won't like look at people, so I just like won't assume I know them. And Tim's like walking by. I'm sure you like looked at me like for like 5 seconds until you decided to actually like put your plate on the table. And I'm like, huh? And lo and behold, Tim. But I'm just like, I don't know this person. I'll just won't look at them. Like whatever. I won't make a scene, or like I don't want to make awkward eye contact. So that's like that's how my brain functions.
Okay.
But yeah, I'm medicated again.
But yeah, we love that name. So shout out
Yeah,
to
Rat
Dr.
Pack.
Stidman for giving us that idea. So
Rat Pack, Rat Pack, Rat Pack.
I think we'll be able to remember that. So
What was it
that'd
again?
be
What was it again?
Rat Pack,
Oh,
Rat
my
Pack,
God.
Rat
Okay, that's
Pack,
it.
Rat Pack. Pack Rat.
No.
Rat Pack.
there you go.
Mm.
Oh,
I see.
the French. Ha, ha, ha.
I can speak French well.
Really?
No.
Okay.
I can say the words well.
For any of our French listeners out there,
Yeah, our French listeners.
comment allez-vous?
Comment
Just,
allez-vous?
If you leave that in a comment, what that means
Yeah.
down below.
I don't know.
I forget.
I don't know either.
I know
We had- my
Je
mom-
m'appelle.
Je m'appelle.
Croissant.
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 Anyways, whenever I say
Merci.
Merci.
merci. And he was
Merde.
Can I tell my story, please?
Merde. Yeah, tell us what merde means.
I don't know what that means.
It's a
but
curse word in French.
Indy.
It's French. It's French. It's French. It literally
That
doesn't matter.
does.
Pardon my French.
It literally. Yeah, actually, pardon my French.
But anyways, whenever I was like a kid, my mom had these like French DVD. Our car, we had a DVD player, and she got like these learn French DVDs, and we put them in if we were ever driving anywhere.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
We didn't take it. I mean, we like would like pick up on like funny phrases,
Yeah.
but it wasn't like we were taking it serious or
okay.
anything. It was just kind of like for fun. Let's like learn a few words, and so.
Did you take a? Sorry, I'm yawning. Excuse me. Did you take a language in school?
Yeah, I took Spanish.
Oh, okay.
It's just, I mean, I had to take a language, so it's just like.
Yeah, but you
Spanish.
didn't take French?
No.
Was it offered?
I don't remember.
I took German.
Ah.
Yeah, I took 4.5 years of German.
I took 2 years of Spanish.
Oh, yeah. The reason
Hit that minimum, and then I was like, I'm good. Thanks,
yeah.
so.
I took it in 8th grade, and then because at my schools they allow you. The weird part is that they allow you to take the language in your 8th grade. But then that language credit doesn't get transferred to your high school diploma, so you still have to. Yeah.
That sounds pretty pointless.
So it's just for fun. Like I just took the extra year of German for fun, which it was fun. But why do I not deserve credit for that?
I feel like you should have got credit for it.
I do too. Did you
Clay,
take-
you've been awfully quiet over here.
I'm actually
You're-
making a list for our draft right now.
Oh,
okay, so
in
here's the
preparation
scoop.
For it.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
as you know,
Call me out.
as the Rat Pack.
you almost said Pat Rat.
I didn't know.
Pat
Okay.
Rat? That's
Anyways,
that's a Pokemon. Is a
if
Pat
you
Rat.
are a
Sorry, go ahead.
if you are a consistent listener, you know every week that we do a draft.
Mm-hmm.
And this week, we have a group text, and so I send out 2 ideas for the draft in our group text for them to decide. And so one was one thing, and the other was the draft that we'll get to soon. But anyways, Clay misread what the draft was, and so now he is trying to build his draft now.
Desperately
so.
recreate.
I'm trying so hard.
But thankfully, we are moving it up from 3 each to 5 each.
Yeah,
so
it's like an
it should be
actual draft.
interesting.
I actually bothered to make the list instead of just come
Coming
up with it on
it,
the spot.
yeah.
All right, I want to get to something that has been I've been thinking about.
Oh?
So on Monday,
Oh.
we had a class where we are doing a documentary, and right now we're
Yes.
doing documentary prep.
Uh-huh.
And just to lay the scene, me and Clay are in one group, Indy is in another group of 5, or Clay and I's group is a group of 4. Anyways, Clay and I's group, we get to go in, and we're writing our script, we're working on storyboards and stuff like that, and things are actually going pretty well. We set up an interview and different stuff. And so class is coming to a close. We finish up and we leave, and we go over to where Indy is working on his project. And we walk in, and it looks like, I mean, there's people everywhere doing, like, all 5 are just spread out across the entire room, and they are just all, like, working sporadically on this project. And it looks hectic, and mayhem is ensuing.
Whenever Will and I are in the same group and somebody isn't in there that is like the doer, nothing productive actually gets done until the final like week. Because we do so much prep. Because I don't know why. It's just our brain. And the thing is, when we're in a group, we're like the 2 loudest. So we're the ones just like
Running the show.
yeah, just by default. Because we think we know what we're doing. Yeah.
Clay, do you remember whenever we walked in there on
Yeah.
Monday? And I just look at you, I'm just like, wow.
It was chaotic.
I mean, there were literally like all 5, or I don't remember if Kyle was there or not, but pretty
I
much
don't
your entire
know.
He
group was
wasn't.
your entire group was there, and like you were all in like different parts of the room, just like pitching ideas at each other. Like
Yeah.
Will was at the whiteboard, and
Yeah.
like, but there was just like ideas just going around, and I'm just like, what is going on? Like, there's no structure
we
here.
have a good no, we do have structure. We actually do have a decent bit of structure. We know how our how our
Group.
group documentary, I just can't think of the word, how our documentary is going to be structured. It's just that we love to plan, and we love the idea phase. That's it. Will and I love the idea phase of projects.
I don't like the idea phase.
It's
my least favorite of the phases.
We just keep thinking of stuff to the point where nothing else actually gets done.
I like the do it phase and then the finish phase.
I'm not
not a big idea phase guy.
I'm not
I
much of a
can
doer.
do it. It's just not my favorite. I lean on
Yeah.
the rest of my group.
Yeah, which is why
Like Timmy and Bryce and Clay especially. I mean, they've been like big on like the ideas
Yeah,
and the
yeah, yeah.
storyboards, and I'm like, I can help with the script, but I'm not great with storyboards. And so
Yeah.
there's kind of that like ebb and flow in our group. It's like when it comes time to shoot and like stuff, like I'm all for that kind of stuff.
yeah,
But
we don't have that. The only person that's a doer is Sam. But he is he's like the outsider of our group because
he's newer.
Yeah, he's newer, or just not in. I mean, I guess Ty is also new, but so he's the only like doer type, like the
get her done.
the get her done, but he doesn't want to take charge, which is fair because like you don't want to seem like a rude or anything to new people you're probably trying to make friends with. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, I mean, it'll be done. Like, we basically, our doc is going to rely so much on our interviews for the structure of it because I just can't find a way to work around. Like, we can't write the script without these interviews because these interviews, we're relying on them to talk about our.
You're relying on the interviews to get information.
Not exactly information, because a lot of our information will still be coming from the narrative, but just like our narrative puts the information in between the story beats of the interviews is what I think we're trying to do. And we'll see how that goes.
I'm really excited for Clay and I.
I'm excited for you guys too.
I'm excited to just like once we get all the video and then we
Yeah.
have our script and then just put it all together. I'm really excited for the editing phase.
who's-
Which I mean,
Yeah, I love editing.
sure.
I think
our class is about editing, so like
Yeah.
that's the most important part. But I'm definitely like set up this shot and put it with this
Yeah.
audio clip and then set up the interviews and stuff like that. So
with this class, I think I found a real, I wouldn't say passion, but very much so an enjoyment of video editing and just like using the program. And it's like a puzzle almost. The like editing is for me.
yeah,
it's
building
like
a sandwich. As
yeah,
Steve likes
yeah,
to say.
yeah. Like the layering is cool and all like you have to. Basically it's like I have an image in my brain or the video in my brain. And it's a puzzle to try to figure out how to bring that onto the screen.
I think it's so cool because I remember whenever we first got into the broadcasting program, Stid would say stuff like, "You'll never be able to watch TV the same."
Yeah.
And some of that is like
It-
extremely
it
true.
really
It's like
is.
I'll be watching a YouTube video, I'm like,
Mhm.
"That was a nice dissolve," or like,
Mhm.
"Ooh, that was not a good cut. I don't like
Mhm.
that." But then I'm like, then there's stuff I see. I'm like, "How did they do that?" And
Yeah.
it's like, I
Yeah.
want to know how to do that. 'Cause, I
Yeah.
mean, not that I'm making YouTube videos or anything, but like, just maybe like one day it's like, that was really cool, and you
Yeah.
just pick up on things that like a year or two ago I would have never cared about.
I totally agree.
And it's like you appreciate the time that goes into
Mhm.
editing of videos and movies and stuff so much
Yeah.
more because it's
You-
like that's insane.
you see something that a YouTube video does, like a nice edit or something, and you're just like, the very basics of what they have to do for that, and you're just like, that had to have taken them so long.
and like
to
so many
do.
things, like they get so many things moving at one
Yeah.
time. It's just like
So
that
many-
is insane. They
so
get like
many-
a slow zoom turn
Yeah.
and like it's really cool just to think about. It's like
so much keyframing.
because then I'm like, wow, that they put effort and time into that. But yeah,
And that is why a lot of YouTubers pay editors
Yeah.
to edit their
Yeah.
videos because it is so time consuming to not only make the video but then go back and
Mhm.
edit all of it.
Dude, I often think did I talk about this on the podcast? Maybe I was talking about this with my partner. I often think that if I had just decided to do YouTube as a 12-year-old, would I be rich by now? Would I be making a living off of YouTube at this point?
you see, I don't know.
I think
feel
you'd have a
like-
part-time job.
Yeah, you think so?
I think you would,
I think
because you
I-
haven't been doing it for like so
Yeah,
long.
I think I could do it.
You'd be doing it,
Yeah.
but I feel like you'd still need a part-time.
I think I'd make money
I
off
think
of it at
a
this
lot
point.
it would take would be like, I mean, I think a lot of YouTube's just like luck at the draw.
Oh,
Honestly.
yeah, 100%.
I think it's just like if you can strike lightning in a bottle,
Yep.
then like you have it.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like a guy like Mr. Beast has done that really well. It's like he
Dream
caught
too,
it.
that
He
Minecraft
caught
guy.
it and then he kept it and then he
Yeah.
just rolled it in and just what some of those guys were able to do is just insane.
That format he like basically pioneered, I'd say,
Yeah.
is insane for the YouTube algorithm, and the YouTube algorithm loves it. And he's so obsessed over the algorithm too. I think recently, maybe it wasn't recently. You know how in all of his like thumbnails they'll have a big smile.
Yeah.
Apparently, he went back and like changed all of those thumbnails. Maybe not all. I'm not sure. I don't watch it. I don't watch Mr. Beast, but he changed them to have his mouth closed and just a closed mouth smile. And apparently, his like viewer retention went way up for some reason or something. It was some weird like algorithm, like who they're pushing it to, and blah 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 blah.
That's wild. I did not hear about that.
Yeah, it's interesting. Just the way YouTubers look to manipulate the algorithm.
Yeah, I know. The algorithm in and of itself is, I mean, it's
Nothing I
questionable, but like
Yeah.
it's like I don't know what to do about it, but I guess
Play
it's
it.
working, but use it if you know how to use it.
Yeah.
So.
Clay.
What?
You've been awfully quiet today, Clay.
Well, I made my list.
Oh,
and
you're done?
I made it, yeah.
Should we just hop right into it?
Yeah. You know what?
All right, let's get right into this.
Yeah.
This week's draft is Nintendo games.
Yeah,
So we're gonna let
wanna let-
Clay.
Yeah. You want to let Clay go first?
We'll let Clay go first so we can just bust up Indy's and I's board. So
Oh, I doubt.
It
I
really
really doubt.
might.
Indy and I
really
were
doubt
at
it.
lunch. We're like, our drafts are not going to be the same, but Clay has the possibility to blow both of ours
Yeah,
up.
yeah.
So,
like,
So I'm
kinda
not
big
this will
picking-
be interesting.
I'm not picking like well-known games. Probably. I'm gonna
Okay.
pick stuff I played.
Mm-hmm.
So my number
Respect
one
that.
spot is gonna go Super Mario Sluggers for the Wii.
Wow. I never actually played that one.
That was a good one.
That is a really good one to
I
do.
like that.
Yeah. I'll go.
All right.
Very normal. Breath of the Wild.
Okay.
Zelda.
Not on my list.
No, I figured.
I'm going to go with Super Smash Bros. Brawl.
No!
And I took it off the board. The best Nintendo game.
I was
Super Smash Bros.
That's my number 2, and I was debating.
My number 2.
I was debating, like, because I've been playing Smash since Melee, on the GameCube,
wow.
since I was like 4. So, like, I've always been playing that game. I'm like, do I put Breath of the Wild over Smash Bros? And I didn't. No.
And
Should have.
should've.
I
You
should have. Oh my
Because
god.
I would
you
have
would
never
been so
taken.
bad.
I would have never taken Breath of the Wild, but I definitely will take Super Smash Bros. Yeah, I love it on the Wii, and like,
I played Brawl.
like the
all
only
time,
time the only time I ever thought about getting a Switch was whenever they came out with the new Smash for the Switch,
too.
and I
Yeah.
was like, dude, I would really like. To
I
get
have like
that, but I'm like,
1,000
I'm
hours
good,
in
I'm
Ultimate
good.
or something.
But I love the Wii version, dude.
Yeah.
It's, especially like with your friends or whatnot.
Oh,
that
yeah,
is wild.
great
But then
shot.
also there's also good like I guess single player mode too.
Oh,
There's, like, a
Subspace
story.
Emissary.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. I'm a big Smash guy. Like,
Yeah.
I love Nintendo. Yeah. Sorry. I should stop talking about it before I go on a tangent.
All
Yeah,
right.
It has a good single player.
With the second,
My number 2 is Kirby Returns to Dreamland.
Okay.
wow, I was not
Um,
expecting a reaction from Indy like that.
My number, well, I guess 2 now is Pokemon. Pokemon Black, 5th generation.
Okay. No comment. I don't know.
Now I'm anxious
I
for
don't
what his
know.
number 2 is going to be because I feel like this will be my number 3.
I'm trying to think about what I want to take here. I think this is I play this one way too much. Well, not way too much. I just play it a lot because it's a classic. I'm taking Mario Kart.
Which Mario Kart?
Wii.
Wii Mario
Yeah.
Kart.
Yes. Yep.
Mario Kart Wii.
Yeah.
Classic. Goated. Love it. Coconut Mall. That's a great course.
Oh yeah.
Maybe we'll rank. I don't know. Have you ever played Mario Kart?
I've played Mario Kart. I had Mario Kart for the Wii. I had a Wii U, so I had Mario Kart 8 on that,
Ooh,
and I
right.
had Mario Kart on my DS.
Maybe we'll rank courses one of these weeks. I don't know.
Oh, that'd be fun.
Give Clay some extra prep time.
Um,
Go back and look at the courses, Clay. Anyways, sorry. So
my number 3 is gonna be new Super Mario Bros. For the Wii.
oh, that's a great. That was on my. That was my next one.
I'm like all done here, basically.
Oh,
you guys
man.
aren't gonna get this. It's a friend. It's a.
That was a good pick. That
That
was
was
my
a good
next.
pick.
I was debating whether I take that one or Mario Kart, and I went with Mario Kart.
It's a game called Fire Emblem. Fire Emblem Awakening.
Cool.
Yeah.
Glad you like it.
Thanks, man.
What are the characters?
That's What do you mean? What are the characters?
Who are the characters? Are there characters?
Yeah, there's characters. There's a lot of. It's one of those games where there's a lot of characters.
Oh, okay.
So I can't really like. I mean, I don't know. Robin is the main character's name.
Oh, okay.
That's the player character's
There's
name.
none of them in like Smash or anything.
Yeah, there is. And have you played which the last? Oh, Marth is from
Oh,
Fire
okay.
Emblem. Roy, Ike.
Okay, Mike and Marth.
Yeah,
Marth. Okay,
Marth,
I know
yeah.
who they are. Yeah. That's cool. Once you said the character names, then
Yeah, I was
know what
thinking of
you're
one.
talking
I was
about.
thinking the ones from Brawl. But
yeah. So with my next pick, let's see here. Ooh. All right, I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna go with Wii Party.
Yeah, we party.
Wii Party.
Interesting.
Wii Party.
It's like Mario Party, but
the Wii, yeah.
Yeah.
Wii Party.
Okay,
Board Game Island. That is goated. Let me tell you.
I have not played that one.
Yeah, it's obscure, but me and my friends love to play it. So
I had. Okay, go ahead. I shouldn't say it, but go ahead.
Wii Sports.
No.
Yep.
that was on my list.
I'll do
That was
Wii
on my
Music.
What?
Wii Music?
I've never heard of that.
Yeah, dude. You got to play the instruments with your Wii remote.
Is it like Guitar Hero, but for like
Yeah,
straight
pretty much.
Nintendo?
Yeah, pretty
It was just like a straight Nintendo version
Yeah,
of
yeah.
Guitar Hero. Okay, that's interesting. All right, let's see. What pick are we on? Is this pick 4?
This is 4. Yep.
I don't have anything left.
Oh no, Indy. Well, fine.
You better pick another Pokemon thing that you know we won't
No,
take.
we're only doing it by series. Pokemon's exhausted. Pokemon's done for.
So Brawl. All right. I'm gonna take Animal Crossing.
Oh my god.
Specifically City Folk,
Have-
because that's
oh,
the
Oh,
one.
you played City of
That's
it?
the one I played the most. Yeah, on the Wii.
I had my first Animal Crossing game was actually the one on the Switch.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's interesting. Yeah,
New Horizons are
I was a big Animal Crossing guy growing up.
yeah.
All right, Clay. Final
My
pick.
last
Here we go.
pick is gonna be Donkey Kong Country
Wow, that's a
for
good
the Wii.
one.
Yep.
I guess nobody's picked a 3D Mario game, right? So Mario Odyssey.
Yep.
Okay. Let me think about what I want to do.
I didn't-
Oh,
I
okay.
didn't get
Mario
anybody's.
Party.
There you go.
Oh yeah, I don't.
That's an easy one.
I always
yeah,
get so
buddy.
mad at Mario Party.
There's so much chance in it, but that makes it fun because
Yeah,
like
it's a
the last
very-
place guy will go to first and almost win it.
It's
and
a luck-based
It's
game.
Yes.
insane, but it's so much fun to play.
This was my list, Tim, that you could look at. That's what I just prepped.
Okay,
So-
wow.
I want to see your original list. Was it just a bunch of Mario characters?
Yeah, it was. I deleted it though.
Oh, okay.
Is it Toad, Yellow Toad, Blue
no,
Toad,
no. It was like
Call back. Call back.
Indy's Toad voice.
different.
Oh, we should look at the poll results from last week's episode.
Oh yeah. Was there anybody who voted?
There
Do you
was
think Stidman voted?
there were very
Do you
few
think
poll
Stidman
results.
voted?
I've not checked our
Stibman,
like stuff
please.
What was it
in a
again?
hot minute.
Please.
Was it
Should Indy bark?
Should Indy bark?
All right, Indy. Well,
What
we're
was the
about to-
poll?
we're
What were the numbers?
We're about to find whether Indy should bark or not. So that's hilarious. Anyways, that was a good draft. I like that.
Yeah, I'm upset that I didn't put.
We
Smash
actually
first.
had overlap, guys.
Yeah,
like,
I'm really upset that I didn't put Smash first because I'm obsessed with it. I'm like, no, I probably like Breath of the Wild better.
is it probably a better game? Yeah, but I took it in my draft. So. I'm like, what are they going? Well, Indy would probably take Smash Bros. I have to take that one first if he doesn't take it. So
It was my number 2.
I left the door open for you to take
Yeah,
it
no, you
first.
really did.
It's like I even let Clay have
it's
the option.
totally
I'm
my
like,
fault.
all right, I'm gonna take it.
It's I can't believe you took Kirby too. I'm like, there's no way. Kirby was like my second to last. I'm like, there's no way anybody gets Kirby.
I didn't think Clay was gonna take Wii Sports.
Yeah,
that one was
no.
like, I was like, wait a minute.
I was like, okay, I'm
what?
gonna do Wii Sports now, and then Wii Sports, and I'm like, I can't say Wii Sports Resort, can I?
I don't know. I would have allowed it.
Yeah.
They're completely different games, but
No, they have the exact same games in them. Wii Sports Resort just has like more.
there's no box. Oh well, there's like sword fight. but
Yeah, no, you can still do all of. You can still bowl in Wii Sports Resort, right?
Bowl, golf. There's no tennis.
There's
Just
no. Oh, you're
just
right.
ping
There is no
pong.
tennis. It was ping
Um,
pong.
sword fight instead of boxing.
Yeah. Okay. No,
and
you're
there's
right.
no
You
baseball.
remember a lot more about this.
There's
than
no
I do.
baseball.
Yeah. Okay. I stand corrected. My bad.
You're
Three
wrong.
votes.
You're just
3 votes.
3 votes.
Oh God.
2 of them are all caps yes with explanation, and then there's one nah.
Bark.
it's sufficient.
Yeah, I mean that's It says
What do you want
bark.
to go? Like that?
Oh my God, there's a wild
Yeah.
dog in here.
he comes.
That's
Who
actually.
let him in the building?
That was my.
Who let
that was
the
my
dogs
impression
in?
of my rat.
Who let the
actually.
dog in?
My rat actually barks like a dog.
Rat.
It goes-
Bark.
It goes like rat, 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 rat.
He says his name.
Yeah. Wait,
Oh,
what was
wait,
his
no.
name again?
Bartholomew.
Bartholomew. Bartholomew. Like an actual Pokemon. Like they'll say their name.
Tell your rat to bark, Indy.
Okay, I will.
Is it in reach right now? The 2 mile radius.
Oh, it's in your walls.
Oh, which these walls or
These
the
walls are
dorm
like my dorm walls.
Just you know.
walls?
I feel bad for my neighbors. Okay.
Bartholomew, Bartholomew, Bartholomew. That's all
Oh
they
my
hear.
God.
They can't sleep at night. They just hear Bartholomew.
No, yeah, he'll crawl up into your well, maybe into. Be careful. He'll crawl up next to your ear while you're sleeping. Just go, Bartholomew.
That's like
Bartholomew.
I thought that was a dream.
that makes me think of Adventure Time. The Flame Princess's dad whispers evil, 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 evil.
I haven't watched enough of Adventure Time.
Dang.
I
I've
should though.
I've all 10 seasons on DVD, and
Oh,
I've
you
probably watched it
do?
like 3 times.
Dude, we should have a watch party or something.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Yeah, I would love to
party.
do that.
My
What?
friend.
I've never seen it before, so
You want to have a watch party with us? I doubt
Yeah.
you do.
maybe,
I doubt you're
sure,
interested.
Maybe a couple episodes.
Do you watch
or-
cartoons?
I mean, I used to. I mean,
we can
not
pull
so
you
much
in.
anymore.
We
but-
can pull you in when it starts to get plot relevant. So like season 3, season
I don't know.
4.
Yeah, wait, can we actually?
But, like,
I've watched all of
sometimes, like-
season 1. Can we start at like season 3?
Yeah, we can.
Okay.
I'm fine with that.
Let's go.
My friend Caleb,
Yeah.
he recently watched Adventure Time, but he
watched it on 3
he
times
watched on
speed.
3 times speed, and he only watched the plot relevant episodes.
Did he
Oh,
like look up which
gosh.
ones are plot relevant?
Yeah, he looked up a
That's so
plot relevant
funny.
list and watched those
Just
on
so he
3
could,
times
just
speed.
so he could watch the new.
Yeah,
the new,
after watching the no, it was I think it was
oh,
after the
after.
Fiona and
Yeah,
Like,
I want to watch it.
I
so
like I
badly.
can understand why he would do that, but also
It's really.
sometimes in series, some of the best episodes are the absolute dumbest ones.
Yeah,
that
they are.
Because I remember in Star Wars: The Clone Wars,
Oh my gosh.
there were certain episodes. There's this one arc. It was just purely about these 5 droids and this frog guy, and it was just like
5 droids and a frog guy.
and they went out like they were just on the secret mission that only droids could do, and it was
Oh.
just like it was one of my favorite arcs because the frog guy was so mean, and they
I'm
found
trying
this
to remember.
clone trooper with like amnesia and didn't remember anything.
Oh, I remember this one.
and
Now I do.
it was wild.
Yeah.
It was so funny.
Did you ever end up
And it was,
watching-
like it had very little plot relevance,
Yeah.
but it was one of my favorites.
Sorry, I
So-
started talking.
No, it's
Did
okay.
you ever end up watching The Bad Batch?
I watched the first 2. There's 3 seasons now, or is it just 2?
I don't remember.
I watched the whole first season.
Okay.
I thought it was good, and then I started into the second season. I just didn't. I wasn't in love with it anymore.
Mm.
I don't know.
I think I watched the first season.
I
too.
still have Disney Plus, so I should just go back and finish it. But I'm just like, I don't know.
I started watching with my partner, and we just kind of stopped. I don't remember why. We probably moved on to something else.
I did I once the second season ended, I was like, what happens in the season finale? And like things happen, and
Things do happen.
things do happen. I don't want to give any
What?
spoilers out there, but
Yeah. Spoiler.
Spoiler.
warning. They all die. The Bad Batch.
no, not all of them, but
Spoilers.
spoilers are guys.
Have either of you checked out that series on Netflix that Stead keeps bringing up? The Fall of the
No.
House of Usher.
I don't have
No.
I don't have Netflix, so
Dang. Well,
Have
it's just
you?
like- I've not saw that one yet, but I've seen
scene
I've saw
scene.
I've
I
saw.
done
I
I
saw.
done saw that.
Sar.
I done saw
Sar.
that.
Sar.
So I've seen two.
Sardine.
I've seen 2 of the other series that creator has made. So,
Oh.
Do you
but I
like
haven't
it?
seen that one.
Do you like it?
Yeah, it's really really good. I would recommend watching The Haunting of Bly Manor and The Haunting
I
of
think
Hill
I've heard
House.
Oh, I've heard.
Oh,
that.
I heard you telling me about. You told me a little bit about
Yeah,
that.
they're
don't-
they're so good. They
Alright.
tell such great stories.
I don't
and
really do.
It's pretty spooky.
scary stuff.
Spooky.
I'm a little baby.
Yeah, I've had a really hard time watching it, but it was like I was drawn in still.
I need somebody with me to watch scary stuff.
It would cut to commercials, and
And
that
you-
immediate flash,
jump
I would
scare.
jump, and whoever I was watching it would just like die laughing at me.
That's funny.
L.
But
Take the
yeah,
L.
El Bozo. Rip El Bozo.
Take the L. Oh my goodness.
yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Indy's just to inform the viewers, Indy's trying to put an L on his forehead and show it to Clay, but he's trying to figure out which one is an L to Clay and which one is an L to him. That is not it, pal. There you go.
All right, I didn't.
Indy struggled with his left and right. He's 21 years old, ladies and
You
gentlemen.
want to know something funny? I turn 22 tomorrow, so it's even older.
Oh, happy early birthday.
Yeah,
Indy.
happy
Shout
early
out
birthday.
Thank you. Shout out.
to the birthday boy.
Oh God, no, not
Hey,
the
This makes you
22-year-old.
56,
32.
7.
Yes. Okay. I'm not turning 22. I'm actually turning 52. Okay.
Oh, I knew it.
Yep.
Hey, you just guess what? You get to work on a Masscom paper on your birthday.
I also have
Yep.
to do an interview for my job tomorrow as well.
Your job? Where do you work?
I work for the
alumni. Is that right?
Yeah, I work for not Vincennes, the VU Foundation and Alumni Association. This is how I pick up the phone. Hi, this is the VU Foundation and Alumni Association. My name is Indigo. How can I help you? That's how I answer the
They
phone.
totally think that's fake. They're like, no way a real person just
This
answered
is
the phone.
definitely a computer.
Yeah.
This is AI. This is AI.
Actually, my last shift, the phone rang twice. Both times I picked it
A
up.
whole 2 times.
I know. Normally it doesn't even do it once. I picked it up and I do my spiel, and then it was silent for 2 different times. I had to do my spiel twice.
I totally thought you were going to just like, I picked it up and put it right back down.
And then I was promptly fired.
Yeah.
So wait, what all do you do over there?
Basically, I can be kind of seen as like an intern or like a pseudo secretary, kind of. If there's some like regular, like if they're too busy to do some like, hey, can you run this over here? I'll run this over to this place. I've only had to do that once. Some person donated clothes to the clothes fund there, and I had to put those up on racks and just other stuff like that. Eventually, I will be helping with more of the events that the foundation does, and getting into contact with alumni for the alumni magazine.
But what you said you did an interview? Is that
He's gonna.
So it's an interview with somebody at the library for something.
but like where do they have cameras there? Or do
Yeah,
you
it'll be recorded and and I need to I'm gonna need to transcribe it and everything.
What do you mean? You mean like write down?
Yeah, that's transcribing.
Are you
yeah.
gonna have someone with you helping
Yeah,
you?
and since it's
Okay.
the first one, I'll actually have, like I don't know if he's like my boss or if he's just my boss and that other person.
Boss or boss.
He's a superior.
Yeah,
He's above you.
He's the one who communicates to me
Okay.
directly. He's just he's the one who hired me. He's the one I did well. Not I guess he didn't technically hire me. The actual boss hired me, but yeah. Whatever. Since it's my first interview, he's just like, yeah, we'll do this one together, just so you get the vibe. And he didn't say vibe because he's like 40.
The feel for it.
Yeah, he probably said the feel for it. He like and like the voice we're trying to go for, and because when you're interviewing and the type of interview questions, depending on who you work for, you want a different voice, you want a different feeling. They have I don't know how to describe it. I'll probably have a better explanation once I actually get into doing it. But yeah,
Is it
stuff
like
that.
tone? They want different like
Yeah,
tone of voice?
yeah. No, not tone of voice. Just like, it's hard. It's hard to explain. Like, how certain like things want to portray a certain voice. Like their voice is specifically their voice.
Okay.
They want They want me to be familiar with the program's quote unquote voice.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
yeah.
That makes
Sorry,
sense,
I
yeah.
roundabout way of explaining it.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
So like, otherwise, are you just like sitting at a desk?
Yeah, I'm sitting at the front desk answering calls. If random just walk-ins pop in, I'll be like, "Hey, how can I help you?"
Okay.
Wave them over.
Will you do this next semester too?
Probably.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you have to reapply for it or?
I don't think so. That I'll cross that bridge when I get there.
Okay.
Yeah. But
All right.
it's a fun time.
Can I shadow you?
Can you shadow?
Well, we have an internship.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well, he's a part of one too.
Is it?
Yeah, but with Nicole, not with Stipman.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying, like, this job won't be a part of the internship.
No.
Yeah.
No. I don't know if the internship counts for my student work hours or not, because you're only allowed to do 20 a week if you're a student worker or a work study or anything. So yeah, you're only allowed.
I don't know how our internship's gonna work.
I don't know. You don't get paid
It's
for
just another class.
Is it serious?
Is what it is.
Is it
It's just-
300 hours? Is that
Yeah.
it.
right?
Yeah. Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
It's a lot of hours.
For 3 credits.
It's
So yep.
That's gonna be a
gonna
lot.
be fun. Yeah, with all the classes I'm taking next semester. Oh my god.
Are we all? Do we all have Fridays off? I have Fridays
yeah,
off.
I have Fridays off.
I'm not sure.
I'm broadcast. I'm broadcast only. So,
So
I
you
have
didn't do it
Fridays
with
off.
Stid. You didn't
No.
make your schedule with Stid, so I wouldn't be surprised if you don't have Fridays off.
Well, I mean, he won't have any STID classes on Friday.
No, I just.
Well, yeah, but
Where's my backpack? I could pull it up right now.
because I would assume a lot of our Fridays are probably going to be taken up by that internship, trying to get our
Hours
hours.
in, yeah.
Because I was like, oh, I'm so excited to get my Fridays off, and I was sitting there thinking, well,
Nope.
those are going to be like that's going to be like my biggest
Especially if
free
you're gonna
day.
hit 300 hours. That's a lot of hours.
Because they're going to look at my schedule and see
Right.
when they can fit me in,
Yeah.
and they're going to see that I have a whole Friday available, and
They're
I-
like, come work the entire day.
guess what? You're doing a 12-hour shift, bud.
I have Friday off.
7 to 5. Here
You
we
do
come.
have Fridays
Yeah,
off.
I do have Fridays off.
7 to
Nice.
5 in
I-
the internship.
Actually, my schedule is pretty nice. I don't go to classes on Monday until 12,
Yep.
but on Tuesday, Thursday, Monday, Wednesday, I don't have class until 12, and then Tuesday, Thursdays, I have class at 8. I have photography. I have photography at 8 a.m.
Yep. And that will last until 10:50
Oh, yeah, you photography
Oh my
guys.
because I have that right now. So it's a 2-hour 50-minute class.
Photography.
Yeah, it actually is. It's
Yes.
a 2-hour.
And I'm gonna tell you right now, you do not get out early. You do not get out
by
early.
Tuesdays, Thursdays. And then on that, I only have an hour. L.
No, it's a fun class. It is
no,
so
no.
fun.
I'm excited I love photography. I'm excited to learn more about photography. But then I have media performance, which I think is the STID class.
Hey, we're all in media performance. That's
Yeah,
gonna
you.
That's gonna be an adventure.
It's
Yeah.
it's really just gonna be
The
yeah.
what is it? The Swiss wristwatch.
Yeah, which wristwatch is
yeah.
a Swiss wristwatch?
Which wristwatch is a Swiss wristwatch? When Tweedlebeetles battle on a puddle paddle, you call that a Tweedlebeetle puddle paddle
Okay,
paddle.
stop. Whoa, whoa. Wow.
I did. Who put this on 2x speed?
The record player is broken, fellas.
When Tweedlebeetles battle on a puddle paddle, they puddle.
Oh no. That's
I thought you both said a curse word.
Yeah, you heard me.
Where are we
You
going
catch
with this
myself.
podcast? What are we doing?
What do you mean?
I don't know.
Should we keep like
Have you read the name of this podcast?
I mean, yeah, it is whatever goes.
Are you saying you're bored?
No, I'm just like I don't want the viewers to be bored. is
I've
what I'm
had
saying.
people.
They're here for the banter.
Are they? Is that what they're? Is that
I've
what-
had people ask me if we have a theme to the podcast because I tell people I'm like, hey, I have a podcast, and they're like, oh, what's it about? And
yeah.
I'm always just like, it's whatever we want. So
I feel like that's like the only part that's almost like we're not doing a great job. It's like
Yeah,
we don't have like a
No,
theme.
that's
Like we
the-
have certain things we
That's
do.
what I was talking about at lunch earlier.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's what I was meaning. Like, we don't, like, have a thing. And, like, we're more of a banter cast than, like, an actual,
It's
like,
more just like us
info.
talking about stuff. But then you
Yeah.
think about other podcasts is like true crime or just talking about true crime and
well, yeah, there's more
sports, we're just talking about
specific.
Or we're
sports.
literally talking about college. Like, we're, like,
I
literally
guess
a
it would just be a
college.
college student
It's a college
podcast.
student podcast.
This is an off-brand undergrads.
Pretty much.
That's the.
I mean, but,
Yeah,
for,
yeah,
but for
yeah.
undergrads, we did have to bring a topic.
Yeah, that was
I mean, I do, but I mean, you guys don't. So.
well.
In the undergrads podcast, not this podcast.
Yeah, I know. I mean,
No, he's saying for this,
I bring
he
topics.
brings stuff.
Oh,
Right.
yeah. And, oh, my God, I appreciate it so much when you
I
do
did a
that.
couple times.
Yeah, Clay did.
I have a new
Indy
topic.
thought about it one time, so I
Indy-
guess
yeah.
that's something. I mean,
I
honestly.
thought about it.
He
I
thought he should have
thought
a-
about it.
a
It's like
topic.
maybe I should bring. No, it'll be fine.
Actually, here, I have something right here. You know what I'm gonna do, Tim?
What are you gonna do, Indy?
Take a guess.
I don't know.
Take a gander.
You gonna go into your notes and see that there's nothing written down, or
He's gonna pull something random up and immediately bring that
I
up.
keep a
Oh.
on my phone. I keep a podcast topics note open, and then just like each week,
Oh, that's
I'll
such a
just
good
go
idea.
in there and just like I have draft and a colon, and then I'll like there's a list of ideas, and like okay, let me send these two, see which one they pick, and then we'll just do the next one some other week.
I ask my friends what they want to like. The friends that listen, I'm like, what should we talk about? What should I bring up on the podcast? And none of them ever give me an answer. So I don't.
Get what you pay for.
yeah.
I mean,
I mean, I guess they just like whatever we come up with.
So
I don't think it matters.
Oh my.
of course, my
gosh.
sports. I go through and do sports on Monday and
Well,
Tuesday.
yes.
Do you
Rifle through
wanna-
what's going down.
do
so
you wanna
We'll get to that
hear
later.
A poem
No.
Oh, here we
written
go.
by ChatGPT
ChatGPT.
about what it's like being human.
Yeah.
No.
I say swing for it.
It's pretty long.
Oh,
It's
never mind.
actually
Give us the
pretty-
gist of it. Give us the gist of
I
it,
have
like
to
a little
read
bit.
it.
Just
Okay,
read the
well-
first
I'll do the
line.
first-
Read the first line.
In
and
the
last
tapestry of life, we're woven tight, a complex blend of darkness and light. With hearts that beat in rhythm's sweet embrace, we journey through this intricate, fleeting space. We seek for purpose in the silent night, yearning for meaning, striving for the light. With dreams that soar and hopes that sometimes fall, we stand resilient, facing challenges tall. In laughter and in tears, we find our way, embracing love and joy, come what may. With empathy and kindness as our guide, we walk this path of being human, side by side. There's more, but I'll stop there.
Yeah, stop that. That's actually yeah. Should have had the mood lighting for that.
Yeah.
Something we argued about before starting recording.
Clay walked in, he's like, I want different lighting today. And chose a mood,
Well,
darker,
yeah.
moodier lighting. Tim walks in, and he's
Immediately
like,
hits the lights
he's
on.
It's like the second thing I did. Like I walk in, I kind of look around, sit down. I'm like, nah, and so I go and
this
flick on the
ain't it.
light.
Nah, this ain't it.
Well, I don't
hate.
know.
I'm not a big change guy, and so like I'm looking at Indy and like it looks completely different. I'm like, there's something weird.
I just
here.
don't like it bright in here
Something's wrong.
because I'm mostly faced this way, and I'm just the bright window.
Well, he usually has the blinds
sit
closed.
there, man.
What do you mean?
You can sit on the other side. We can just I can just do this.
He usually has the blinds closed though. Today, so
I
he has
could.
it open because it's
Yeah.
hot outside.
I kind of like this.
It's a
I mean, yeah,
bajillion
I get
degrees in the
that.
classroom today.
Yeah, it really was.
I like
in-
that it's
in-
cool in here.
In the lounge, it was cooler. So that's another reason why.
Because people work here.
Well, yeah.
But like, why? I work in that classroom.
Yeah, you'd think they'd keep
too.
it cool with all the
It's all-
computers
exactly.
and everything.
Nope.
I know.
Heat on.
Nope. Yeah, the heat on.
If it drops below 60 degrees, heat on. Full blast.
it's
Tim
so,
opened the windows and like
It probably didn't even do anything.
it didn't.
Well, every once in a while, the wind would breeze in, and it would feel like, oh, that actually feels nice, and then
But
it would
it's
just
also-
like suck away, and it's
but
like,
it's also,
"Ugh!"
yeah, but it's also
hot.
78 outside,
Yeah,
which is insane.
Yeah,
but
it's
it's like
wild.
80 inside, so I mean,
Yeah,
I don't know what you want me to do.
I
I want you to find the thermostat
Cry.
and crank it down.
Yeah, you have to go all the way to like
Shout out to
Indianapolis for
maintenance.
something.
Shout out to the maintenance. Keep it warm.
Imagine we walk through this building one day and the maintenance guy is just listening to our podcast.
That'd be wild.
That'd be awesome.
That'd be wild.
I love getting memories on my phone. Sorry.
What's your memory, Indy?
It's a photo of me and my friends from high school at the beach.
You were at the beach at this time? Is it like
See
1
what-
year ago
Here,
today?
look at this great
type
photo.
Of deal?
Look at me and my pals in high school. Yeah.
From 40 years ago?
I immediately.
It's just me and my friends from the 20s.
Back in my day.
It's me and my friends
See,
from
what are-
1980.
It's a black and white photo.
Yeah, I show you guys. I reach in my pocket. It's an old, decrepit, like parchment.
Halfly burnt.
This is a drawing I did of me and my friends in 1802.
It's like the Parent Trap. He has half the picture. Someone else has the other half. It's like,
Oh yeah.
Wow.
that'd be insane. Let's see what my memories are today.
I don't think I have any memories for today.
Oh, that's fun.
I don't take a lot of pictures. I'm a in the moment kind of guy.
In the moment kind of guy.
My
That's
phone
interesting.
is not in
Oh my
hand,
God.
and I'm.
Oh,
just,
I went golfing. I went mini golfing with my friends this time last year. That was fun. We went down to Evansville.
Oh, nice. A year ago yesterday, my partner did my makeup. Do you want to see those photos?
I'm gonna pass on that one. But
I want to. That is hilarious.
what were you wearing makeup for?
For fun.
Okay. Oh my word.
I look
That is
beautiful.
makeup. That is not bad. Yeah.
I know. Look.
I mean, it looks good.
So,
Yeah, I
such
know
a,
it looks
such
good.
a pretty
Kinda
boy.
Funny. Indy wearing makeup.
It made me feel so pretty. Oh my God, this one's a good one. Here, there you go.
Eli wants to do my makeup.
Let him.
I let him do my paint my nails before, but he wants to do my makeup. He wants to straighten and then curl my hair,
My gosh.
and I am a lazy person and don't want to have to do any of that. I'm
Oh.
also horrible to put makeup on
Why?
because I don't know, I don't
You
sit
move
still.
around?
And
Oh.
like anything near my eyes, I'm
No,
like,
I get it. It's a
I'm
bit of a
flaring.
thing. You have to sit still for so long, and they're poking and they're prodding, and it's just like, oh my God.
and no amount of makeup is gonna fix this. So why even?
You don't know that.
I don't think so.
You don't know that.
Not this.
Maybe some shading and some cover up, and
some
you're
just a
golden.
bag over my head.
No, Clayton.
Yeah. Hey, it's no shave.
Yeah.
Are you participating?
Just the stash.
Just the stash. What's the point
Just
in
the stash.
What's the point in participating if you're only doing one thing?
That's what I did last year. I don't know.
I need to trim soon.
But it's no shave.
No.
But it's no shave November.
No.
I'm doing it.
To be
Hey,
fair,
I'm so happy for you, man.
I'm doing it.
To be
I-
fair, I
I-
shaved on November 1st. So like, I mean, it's
You
just
already
like-
broke it,
Yeah,
right,
it's
yeah.
like I was just like,
Well, that means you have to carry a day over.
no, it's just like
Yeah.
I'm not doing it. It's just like I don't care. So like,
Yeah, I don't.
I didn't
care.
want to go like like a week or something, and then like, okay, I'm done with the beard or anything. I'm just like, I'll just gone, and then like, okay, I'm not obligated. I can just shave whenever I want now.
Stid said to do it.
I'm doing the
So-
stash. I'm doing
My
stash.
beard just gets so stringy and long and unkempt, and like, okay, if I can shape it, I'll let it grow out a little bit.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think that would be cool.
Okay. I'll shape it. I'll try to. Because what happens with my beard is that random hairs grow way longer than others. So I'll just have like hairs sticking out until they're like. Because you have to hit a certain length of beard hair before you can like really shape it.
Duck Dynasty.
Neither of you probably remember the first week.
Those big old.
Phil Robertson.
The first week when I had like my unkempt beard.
First
Did-
week of school ever.
Yeah, like not ever, just this
Oh,
semester.
this semester.
When we got back from summer break, I came back and like just had facial hair like out the wazoo because I just let it grow.
I remember that. Yeah.
And then like
Yeah,
a week
I feel
later,
them
I
too.
trimmed it, and so I had like just like a clean beard. And then after
mhm.
that, I went back to the chin hair.
I think I like the beard better than the chin hair, man. I'm not gonna
Yeah,
lie.
I want to grow the beard out again. So like,
I think you should.
Thi-
I think it'll just, you just gotta, okay, so one thing about growing a beard is that you just have to let it grow, because you also have to because if you keep shaving it, you're not letting the hair follicles that would be growing in develop and grow in. So you need to let it do
I
a little
grow
bit.
and trim. I don't shave hardly ever.
Okay, good.
If
You
I'm
ever
being
seen the
honest.
Lorax?
The movie or the book?
The movie.
Both.
Yeah.
There's
Well,
the
both,
song
but-
"Let It Grow."
Let
That's
it grow.
Frozen.
No,
No,
that's
it's the
Let It
Lord.
Go.
Let it grow, let it grow.
He's mixing two songs. There's Let It Go.
Let
and
it
then
grow,
there's
let it grow.
Let it. You don't reap what
Wait,
you
don't
can't
sow.
show.
No, I
What's
don't know.
that? What's he? The guy's like, let
Let
it die, let it die,
let it shrivel up and die. That's my favorite part of the song.
Mayor
honestly.
O'Hare or whatever it is.
Yeah, he sold air.
Yeah.
Mayor O'Hare sold
Nah,
air.
I'll let it die.
Who's with me, y'all?
Yeah.
It's, my friends will
what
play
a
that.
strange movie that was. You know, Taylor Swift was the female lead in that movie.
Yes.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was Taylor Swift and who was the
I don't know who voiced the
it was
boy.
another celebrity. It was like
I know Ed Helms did the one slur.
oh no, he was like another who was in High School Musical?
Danny DeVito.
Was it Zac Efron?
Zac Efron?
I think it might have been Zac Efron.
Did he voice the boy?
Yeah, I think he voiced the boy.
Ted. Zac
Yeah.
Efron was in the movie. Yeah.
Yes.
Yep, yep.
Yeah, it was Zac
That would
Efron.
be him.
Yeah, and-
Danny DeVito.
Yeah,
was
Danny
the
DeVito was the
Lorax.
Lorax. Yeah.
Dan DeVito's awesome.
Yeah, I love Danny DeVito. I need to watch.
Betty White was in this movie. Wow.
I need to watch
Rest in
more. It's
peace.
Always Sunny.
It's Always Sunny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you watched any of it?
I've seen clips. I've
I
seen
saw
episodes.
they were running this ad for it, and it there was this really funny scene. I was like, that's really funny.
Yeah, I'm sure you can't even talk about it on the podcast because It's Always Sunny is so vile.
Yeah, they actually picked a clip that they like
Yeah.
avoided the cuss words,
Yeah.
but it's like I was like, okay, let me go watch this actual scene, and then like the actual scene was just like
Yeah.
surrounded by like vulgar language and
Yeah,
whatnot. I'm like,
and that is
okay.
why Indy likes it.
Yeah, no. Well, the funny part is that okay,
and he
this,
can see himself in that show.
this might be a bit sad. So I don't know how this is gonna go, but I started watching it at the age of maybe what year was that? Maybe 14. At the age of 14, maybe 13ish. Around the time I start watching it, I get a little bit into I think the second season, maybe the first season. The episode's name is Charlie Gets Cancer, and at the time, my dad had gotten diagnosed with cancer, and so I stopped watching forever, and I need to pick it back up. That's why.
So because of that episode,
Yeah.
you dropped it.
Yeah.
You're like, what's happening in the show is
yeah.
happening to me in real life.
Yeah, so I couldn't watch it. So
No, you're gonna start watching it again, and there's gonna be another episode like that. It's gonna have like a specific title, and then
You're just like,
I'm done.
"Oh,
I can't do it.
No,
Ah,
no,
I can't
I
do it."
watched the episode. I was like, this is just too real. Like, I can't. Like, I'm pretty sure in the show the character didn't even end up actually having it.
it was some like fake thing.
Yeah, but
There was a same thing with the show New Girl. I like New Girl a lot.
New Girl.
New Girl.
Does that have
Zoe Deschanel, Nick
Yeah.
Miller, or not Nick, not
I
Nick
think my
Miller.
mom watches
but,
that show.
I know a lot of girls that watch that show.
Jake Johnson.
I think my mom watches
Dude,
that
Jake
show.
Johnson's really funny.
He is. That's the reason I started watching it was him. I really like it. I thought it was really funny. They had Nick get sick in one of the like he gets hurt and they find like a lump on his neck and he's like
Oh yeah.
convinced he's gonna die and then like it was like absolutely nothing. At the end.
There's a similar plot line in the early seasons of The Office with Kevin. I don't know if you've ever seen The Office.
I've
but
watched all of The Office.
There
yeah.
was this one episode where Kevin thought he might have skin cancer, and it was Michael's birthday, and so it ruined Michael's birthday for him. And but then Kevin didn't have cancer, so it was okay. But everyone got mad at Michael because he wasn't taking Kevin seriously.
It's a good
But
show.
Michael was not upset at everyone because they
Yeah,
weren't
yeah.
celebrating his birthday. It was so funny.
That's a good show, dude. That show, legit. When I first started watching it, it was like hard to watch because it's so like it's done.
Season
it's
1
done well.
and season 2 are
Yeah.
so like cringeworthy, but it's
Yeah.
also so
And you just
funny.
can't stop watch because
But it's like so much better. It's
Yeah.
like 8 and 9 are cringy and it's not funny. But
Yeah,
season 1
yeah.
was like cringy and funny,
Yeah.
and so it's like they mastered it somewhere in the middle there. But it
Yeah.
also those first couple seasons were like, this is hilarious,
yeah.
and you can never do that again.
No.
Oh my goodness,
You've never watched The Office.
I've seen clips, yeah, but
Everybody's seen clips.
I don't watch.
everyone's even if you try to avoid it, there's a meme that shows up. It's
Yeah.
like The Office. So
I don't know. I don't sit down and like watch stuff. I'm always going out doing stuff,
If
right?
I actually
we know, Clay, you're way cooler than me.
Yeah,
and Andy, but
you get outside and you go do things like whatever. Nobody asked. Nobody asked. Why are you even talking? Why are you even on a podcast? Why are you even take off your headphones, pack up, get out of here?
and there he goes.
And there he goes.
He's gone. Just
He's
like
gone.
that.
He left. Yeah, he's
Just
not-
like the first 20 minutes of this podcast when I was trying to get my list going because I made the wrong list.
Me and Indy did. I don't even remember what
I
we were
don't know.
talking about
We
at
were-
this point.
Nah.
Oh, we were talking about I
whatever we
don't-
want.
Yeah, because it's the Whatever Goes podcast. Thank you all for listening.
Yeah, shout out.
You guys were
Um,
talking about the YouTube algorithm.
That's right. Yeah,
Oh.
and how cool broadcasting is. So
Yeah, I really like. I don't know. I really don't regret.
I
He made a face of- that's the funny part. The funny part was that was an actual stutter, and then that's the stutter you laugh at. You jerk. You jerk. Anyways,
it literally sounded like a broken record player. The sentence continued.
No, I really don't regret going here at all. I think I had a few options, and I think this is honestly a really cool place to be.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's my nice thing to say. So Stedman is pleased.
I don't think I considered any other college. Like, I didn't really want to go to college, and then I was like, oh, I'm interested in like radio and stuff, and broadcasting was brought up by my counselor because she had a nephew that went here, and she was like, oh, broadcasting, and I was like, okay, so that's why I came here.
I don't know. There was no other college that I like seriously considered. I don't know. Like I run through scenarios in my head sometimes. It's like,
Yeah.
what if I would have stayed where I was? You know, because I had an option to. Like my dad owns his own business, and like that's what my brother does. He works for
Oh.
my dad. He did online school for a year. He didn't like it, and so I mean, he was working part time there anyway. So then he just
Right.
went full time into it.
That makes sense.
And so like that's what I did during high school, and it's like I'm just not in love with it. I'd rather at least have this, as like,
Mhm.
if what I have planned doesn't
Yeah.
work out, then like, hey, I can always go back to that. But
Yeah.
I'm like, I would rather go try to have fun because this is not going to work. I mean, just doing the delivery and business stuff is just
Yeah.
it's fun and like pays the bills, but like it's not enjoyable to do. So,
It seems like it's a good safety net for you to have.
Yeah.
Yeah.
and that was kind of like I want to go try this, and my parents were like fully supportive of that, and so.
Yeah. That's really good. I almost went to school in Chicago.
I think I would have probably went to Auburn if I would have stayed at home,
Mm.
and because they have a good broadcasting program. Because
Yeah.
that's something I always wanted to try,
Yeah.
but just kind of, and that was the closest like big school to my house,
Yeah.
probably an hour and a half away. And so,
Mhm.
but I was just like, let me go up here because I already knew a bunch of people have family up here, and so I'm like, let's go try VU. And
Yeah. I mean, VU really does have like I don't know if it's self-proclaimed, but I really do believe it whenever I heard it has the best, like Vincennes has the best broadcasting program in the state, and I'm privy to believe that.
yeah, it's a great program. While the college itself, you don't get that like whenever you see colleges on TV or movies,
Oh, it's
it
a
does
small
not it does not
college.
give you that feel.
No. But
But like the
I
like the
like
things
that.
I've learned, it's just like in the broadcasting program,
Mhm.
you get to connect with your teachers and you
Yeah.
get to know them on a first name basis, and
Yeah.
it's like, okay, that's really cool. And I talk to my friends that go to IU or Purdue, and they have classes at 2,000, and they,
Yep.
and so
Yep.
it's just stuff like that.
They don't even do attendance. They don't keep track
Yeah.
of any of that.
I'm so mad. My partner will be talking about, yeah, I didn't go to my class today because I'm like, what? Why? And they're like, attendance isn't required. And I'm like,
For
wow.
for us, it's a huge thing. You
Yeah.
miss so many classes,
Yeah.
you're getting dropped.
You get a week's worth
yeah.
of classes to miss, and if you have class 2 days,
2 weeks.
no,
Two.
is it 2 or 1?
Well, some classes are 2. Like our science is 1.
Yeah.
Or it's 2 class. It's usually 2 class periods or a week. I guess that's. what
Oh
it would
no,
be.
because we meet
Once a week,
Oh
yeah.
right, no, it
So
is.
that
You
one's
get 2
different,
weeks.
but
You
yeah,
get
it's
2
2
weeks.
Mhm.
Got it. Okay, but still, yeah,
Yeah.
attendance
So yeah,
is
if you
required.
have a class twice a week, you only get 4 misses,
Right.
and then you could get dropped from that class.
But technically, because we,
We have a science that's 1 day a week.
yeah,
And
it's
so if we miss 2 weeks, then he can.
2 days, yeah, or 1. No, I
No,
don't
it's
know,
2 days.
whatever.
You have to miss 2 days, and then he.
Okay,
he
Because
could,
it's
but
1 a week.
I get it. Yeah,
We're far
no,
enough into
I'm
the
got it,
semester now.
yeah. Oh,
I think
no.
we lost like 3 people though.
Yeah, we did. There was that one. Was it? I thought it was only that one older lady.
No, there was. I think 2 just dropped the course
Oh,
because
really?
there's the one lady that was up in front,
Uh huh.
and then there was like these 2 people that were there on the first day.
Oh, okay.
They were to the left. They'd be behind like Bo and Brady.
Oh, yeah.
They were back at that desk.
Okay. Yeah. I like.
There were a couple sports people, I'm pretty sure, so they dropped it.
I'm not that. I am.
I am not a sports person.
No, no.
Well, that's a good segue into the Raw Sports Report this week.
Raw sports report.
Sports.
Sports. Go sports.
Yeah, go sports ball.
Go sports ball.
Sports ball.
Sports ball.
We'll
I
get
like the
that.
waveform from like there. That was nice.
We'll get that nailed down. Anyways, here we go with the Roth Sports Report this week. So, big college hoops have started for the men. University of Indiana, beat Florida Gulf Coast University in their first game.
Yeah,
It was
boo
a
Florida.
little bit. No, they beat Florida.
That's what I'm saying. Boo, Florida.
Oh yeah. It was a closer game than was anticipated, but IU came out on top.
Let's go IU.
Oregon beats Georgia in the opening game of the season out in Las Vegas in a special opening season game.
Ooh.
Moving on to college football. The college football playoff rankings were released last night. The top 8 remain the same, being Ohio State, Georgia, Michigan, Florida State, and Washington, all being undefeated. Oregon, Texas, Alabama followed at 6, 7, and 8 with 1 loss each. Ole Miss and Penn State move up, also having 1 loss, as Oklahoma loses, who were previously number 9. They were upset by Oklahoma State. In the NFL, on Sunday, probably the best game, maybe best game of the season.
Ever?
No, season. The Philadelphia Eagles beat the Dallas Cowboys in a great game. Final score, 28-23. On Monday Night Football, the Los Angeles Chargers went to New York and beat the New York Jets on a devastating 27-6 final score.
Oh my gosh.
It was a Chargers defense really
Slaughter.
showed up, and they played good ball.
Yeah.
It wasn't great, but they played good enough, and the Jets played horrendous.
I guess so.
And in the world of NASCAR, Ryan Blaney clinched his first ever NASCAR Cup Series championship, beating one-time champion from 2021 Kyle Larson in what was a very good race. Ross Chastain, who was not a playoff contender, won the race, but Ryan Blaney
Upset.
won the championship. And with that has been the Roth Sports Report.
Sports.
Go Sports team.
Sports. Team.
Yep.
Speaking of sports.
We Sports.
Yeah, we sport.
I took that one.
I actually watched it was a video essay about the 72 Dolphins. You know what I'm talking about?
Miami Dolphins. Yeah.
They were the first team to go 12-0 or something.
Okay.
Right?
I don't know. I really don't know anything
Dang,
about the
okay.
72 Dolphins.
I was really gonna go into this hoping you would like geek out about it, and so I could actually talk.
And be like, oh my gosh,
yeah,
you
so,
know
so
something?
I could actually talk with you about
Sorry,
sports.
no, I don't actually know. I don't know
It
anything
was-
about the 72 Dolphins.
It was a cool
but-
video doc, basically just like being like, oh, these are the video title was called the ghosts of the 72 Dolphins, and basically it would just talk about how for some reason nobody can do the perfect score. Like it was the Colts got close or something, and like some other team got maybe the some team. I'm not.
The New York Jets.
The Giants maybe were
Oh.
important or something. Whatever. It was
nice.
I
know what they're talking about with the Giants. The Patriots.
Yes,
I believe
yes,
it was
yeah,
2008.
Yes.
Patriots had a dominant season. Had never lost a game. They went through the entire regular season and the playoffs. Had not lost a single game. Went to the Super Bowl. Faced the New York Giants. Completely expected to win. But Eli Manning pulled up his big boy britches, and he beat Tom Brady in the Super Bowl, and it was incredible.
Yeah.
It was his first of 2 Super Bowls that he would beat Tom Brady in.
Yeah. So it was a good little sports bit for me that I didn't, know.
Yeah.
So yeah, watch it. You might like it. I don't know. It was a nice little bit of football history.
It's interesting.
Made me
Miami's
feel
always
American.
had. I guess they won the championship in '72. Is that what I'm assuming?
I guess so. Yeah.
Okay. If they have a perfect record, then yeah. But anyways, the '90s were a great year great decade. They had Dan Marino, who was he never won a Super Bowl, but he is still considered to be one of the best quarterbacks to never win a Super Bowl.
That was talked about in the yeah.
So that was Dan Marino.
Yeah.
He's still considered a great the world of NFL.
Yeah.
So
Did you know Obama invited this team the members who had not yet passed at the time, the 72 Dolphins to the White House for like a dinner. And normally that's reserved. People do that for that might ever happen for American teams who like recently won a big thing, but because football in American football nobody goes perfect like that. He still just invited the 72 Miami Dolphins.
So in the big, as far as I'm aware, in MLB, which is baseball, NFL, I know college football does it. And I'm pretty sure college basketball does it. NBA as well. If they win the championship, then they get a trip to the White House.
Oh, okay.
They can reject it, but they are
I
offered a
see.
trip to go to the White House and meet
That's
the
so
president.
American, dude.
And so a lot of teams take it up. Some players
Yeah.
say, I don't want to do it, just,
Mhm.
depending on different
Yeah.
circumstances or whatnot. But it's not required, but they are offered a trip to come to the White House and have I don't know if it's a dinner. I don't know much
don't
about it
know.
all, but I know that once
Maybe
you win it, then you're like, hey,
champagne.
here's you can come out. And so that's what they like to
Oh,
do.
okay.
So.
So
I don't know. I guess they just like the 72 Dolphins, but I mean, if they won the championship and were this good, then yeah, I would assume they
Yeah.
wanted to be recognized.
it's just interesting that because
See,
of
would've
like
been-
because that situation, it was years and years later they were invited to the White House, and
Yeah.
in the 72,
It might have been like 40. If it was like 2012, it could have been the 40-year anniversary or
Oh,
something.
it might have been an anniversary. I don't know.
Because that would make the most sense. 72 to 12
Probably.
would be
Yeah.
40. So
Yeah, but yeah, that was a cool little interesting sports thing I learned about like yesterday. Maybe
Did
2
you
days ago.
did you watch that just so you could have something to bring up, or was
I
it?
saw the video. Yeah, kinda.
It was
but
like, oh, I could learn about this and then talk to Tim.
yeah,
with it
yeah,
about
yeah. It was pretty much.
It
that
wasn't
was
like I'm interested in this on my own. It's like, oh, Tim might know something. So
I might have watched it independently, but it was very much pushed me to watch it. Was that I could talk about this hopefully on the podcast and have a nice little
little banter with Tim.
Yeah, actually talk about sports on the pod with Tim.
No. No.
Kind of
No.
a little bit.
A little bit,
You knew
yeah.
about the Patriots in 09 or whatever. But yeah,
But as of the documentary,
No.
Tim never.
no. Yeah, the Ghosts of the 72 Dolphins by Emp Lemon on YouTube. EMPLEMON. Shout out to my massive audience in this.
Do not watch that video.
No, it's like a channel with like 1 million something subscribers. So
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Like-
Tim, what you looking at there?
I'm looking at the Wikipedia for the 1972 Miami
Oh.
Dolphins.
Now you got him interested.
yeah, it's cool. It was a really interesting thing. I liked it. I liked learning
Yeah.
about the history of it. It was done. The video.
Okay.
Okay,
It
go
was
ahead.
in 2013 when they went to the White House,
Okay.
and Obama said they never got their White House visit, so
Oh,
that's why he
okay.
offered it to them. So that's
Yeah.
interesting. It appears there's still a decent amount of the team that went, so
Yeah.
that's pretty cool.
Yeah, they're pretty old now.
And the
'cause
perfect season, the only perfect season in NFL history.
Perfect season, not the championship. I don't.
Well,
think.
they won the Super Bowl, yeah.
Oh, okay, they did. Okay.
Yeah, they never lost a game.
Okay.
14-0 record, won the divisional playoff,
14-0. Okay.
won the AFC Championship, won the Super Bowl.
Yeah, like the best football played ever or something.
If only we could be on on that level, right?
Perfect. This is a perfect podcast.
It's the perfect podcast.
I placed third place at the IASB award thing for the 5-minute podcast.
Congratulations,
for the
Indy.
5. Thank you.
Do you even
guys.
remember what your topic was?
Yeah, I do.
I remember.
Oh, and it was.
It was about the James Webb Space Telescope.
That's probably why you won. It's informational.
Yeah.
Do you remember,
I
Tim,
think
what
it's
yours
pretty
was? Yours probably had something to do with sports.
Yeah, it was about the NASCAR playoffs.
Oh, okay.
Mine was not long enough to be submitted. I think mine came in at like 4 minutes, like 45 seconds or something.
Oh, really?
It came in at like 4:30, I think.
Oh.
Because I remember making it, and I emailed Stid like, "Hey, I don't know if I don't know if I have 5 minutes," and he's like, "If you hit like 4:30, you'll be perfectly fine."
Okay.
And so he gave me a good grade on it because
Mhm.
he said he really enjoyed it. He wanted to submit it to the same thing. He told me that
Oh,
later.
really?
He told me that he tried to submit it, but they have a strict criteria of the 5 minutes, and he
I
tried to
didn't-
stretch it out. Like he was like actually putting in
really?
effort, like really good effort to try to get it
Aw.
in there. And so I was really appreciative, but he said he just couldn't get it out there, and I was like, "Well,
Dang.
thanks for the trying."
Yeah,
So
that would have been cool.
he said he had never, he's not a big NASCAR guy, but he
Mhm.
found it very informative.
Yeah.
So I was like, "Oh, thank you."
I
So-
need to ask him if he still has access to that because I want
He hates when students do that.
because I don't have it and I want it. And and this is so dumb because on Blackboard you can't recover your past courses. Once
yeah.
they're done, they're done. You know what doesn't do that? Canvas.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah. You can access your old stuff. And Blackboard just doesn't do that. And it's so frustrating because now I feel so dumb because and my partner will be like, yeah, I told you to do this and you still didn't. But
I told you so.
Yeah, pretty much. All last year, I was told like you gotta save your stuff. Like
Yeah.
just for if you have something that's good, save
Yeah.
it, and so we can put it on your portfolio. And I didn't do that, and now I don't have that video or
Indy,
audio.
Indy.
Yeah.
That's what I made sure to do. Even if they weren't good, I just saved them.
Yeah, no.
I still have some of the 102 projects, and it's so funny. Like
I
we
don't
did
know.
like the radio liners and
Oh,
the
yeah.
Pat's Party Outlet ad and
Pat's
stuff.
that was
and
fun.
like that's saved on my laptop.
Yeah.
It's like saved on my
I
laptop, but
have-
it's like I very unlikely would use that as
No, obviously.
as to get a job. But I still have it for the memories, I guess.
I do have it listed on my resume that I
Pat's Party Outlet.
No,
ad.
no,
the third place.
the third place. By the way, we have hit an hour and 4 minutes.
Oh, okay. That's
Okay.
fine.
So,
I remember Timmy and I and Xander.
Mhm.
We put together a package on the North Knox track team
oh, okay.
for Sports Buzz last
Oh.
spring whenever we were in the practicum,
Mhm.
and I have that saved because Timmy and I did it. We put it together really well. So.
Nice. Yeah. Oh wait. Oh no. Oh, I don't want to do smart.
The coach was really cool about all that. We got out there and got
Are you
to
in a
record
sports-
some of that.
No,
so.
I'm in the
thing?
practicum. Am I in practicum?
Yeah.
Is media performance practicum?
No, it should say
No.
broadcast capstone practicum.
Wait, maybe my Mondays aren't free. Wait, when?
It should be it's usually like 4 days a week,
Yeah, broadcast capstone practicum.
Monday through Thursday.
Yeah. Monday.
Yep.
Oh no, it's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday.
Yeah, Monday through
2
Thursday.
p.m. to
3:45.
3:45.
Yep.
So, Fridays are still free.
Yes.
That's a
Let's
fun
go.
class. The capstone. I was like really stressed going in because I'm like, this is gonna take a lot of effort, and like
it was just cut off.
I mean, if you like put in the time and the work,
Yeah.
it was not very hard. You would make a package every once in a while, but a lot of it was like going out to different sports games. Because we only did the sports, we didn't do the news one.
Yeah, tell us about that class
So-
since me and Indy are going to have
Yeah,
it together.
I really
man.
enjoyed it.
I'm not into the sports.
Timmy, Kyle, me, Bradley, Caitlin. I don't know if you guys know Caitlin or not, but
I
she's
don't-
graduated
I
now.
don't know.
But
I don't know.
who else was in? Xander was in there. Ken was in there. Travis was in there, and so it was a fun class. Basically, each week you'll be doing a sports show, and so during the week you'll be going out and getting video of different sports. I don't know if they're going to do the news one. They did the news one before the
I
semester
hope
before.
they do the news one because that's the one I did. I volunteered for it the first semester I was here.
Yeah, if they do one or the other or both, then I guess you would be going out and getting news footage as well. I don't know if they
think
would
they're
do
just
that,
doing
but-
the sports buzz
Oh,
now.
okay. But anyways, yeah, you'll go out to sports games and then you'll record. You'll take the ENG out over the shoulder, shoot the different games. I did a lot of baseball because it was spring.
Oh.
There was some basketball. I know a lot of people did girls basketball. I went up to North Knox a lot because they asked the people who had cars that like, hey,
Yeah.
can you take the ones that you can drive to? And I was like,
Mhm.
sure. And so I would go up. The people at North Knox were really nice. They would always let me in and like
Okay.
it was this older lady at the counter at the North Knox baseball game. She's like, "Oh, you're back again," and I'm like, "Yeah, I am." And so that was really nice.
Maybe I should
So
go to North Knox.
it's nice people up there, and most of the places expect us to be there. I went
Okay.
to Vincent's Reveille a couple times. They'll let you right in. So
Oh, okay.
basketball at Vincent's Reveille. I did that with Aiden a couple times. So
So do you do it on your own or do you go out with like someone?
it just depends. Because there was a couple times where you go. Well, there's a few times we did packages.
Mhm.
Like a package would be what you did that week. And then some weeks you just go out and get footage. And then sometimes, like in the beginning, it was like go out as 2 or 3 so you can learn. Because I had already taken ENG, but like Aiden had not taken ENG. And so he wanted to learn how to use the cameras. So he came out with me a couple times. Like, here's how you do it. And so like I did the first half, he did the second half. And basically what Julie just wants you to do is she wants you to fill up all your class time. And so she'll keep you there to do the sport or the news breaks for, I don't know, we usually stayed from like 2 to like 2:30, 2:45. And then she'll give you a timesheet and whatnot, and then you just fill in, like, I was at Reveille for 2 hours for this game or whatnot, and like you'll fill that in, or I was editing for this long, or I was shooting or doing an interview or anything like script writing or anything like that, and you just fill that into your timesheet.
And that's how you log your hours for the 300?
Yeah, that's how we did for ours. Well, and that's not 300
Oh,
hours.
That's the
sorry,
part.
sorry.
That's not
no,
the-
no, no.
My bad, my
That's
bad,
just
my
to
bad,
get
my bad.
credit. I guess it's hour 45 times 4.
Oh, man. I hate logging my hours for stuff because I never remember to do it.
Sometimes we'd forget and just like, we were here till 2:45, 2:30.
Indy, we're gonna be a team, you and I. We're gonna get it good.
Okay, that sounds...
You should have a decent amount because they didn't do it this semester. So that was their goal. They didn't have enough to do it. That's why Cole's doing like the internship and whatnot. 'Cause
Oh.
there wasn't enough people to do the practicum
Oh.
as scheduled.
Sad.
But yeah, Indy, you and I, we're gonna team up.
Yeah.
We're gonna get that done.
It's so
we're
much
gonna stay on
easier.
top
It's
of
so
it.
much easier to do it with somebody else though too.
Yeah.
Like so much easier.
It's because then you're like, well, I don't want to mess it up for this other person.
Yeah.
Whereas like if it's just you, you're like,
I can
oh,
screw
well,
myself over all
Yeah.
that. Yeah, you know what I mean?
Oh, and then of course you'll record the sports buses on Thursday,
Right.
so they can be posted.
Man,
so.
do you record news breaks though?
Mhm.
Because I had fun doing news breaks.
You won't be the. Oh, I don't know if you're the anchor. Hunter was always the anchor.
I would love to be the anchor again. Oh my god, I loved anchoring.
I think Aiden got to do it like the last week. He asked
Mm.
if like, hey, can I do a news break? And they're like, sure. So, yeah, I don't know what all will be different or what all will be the same.
Yeah, I don't know.
because I mean
We'll-
it'll
we'll
been a
find
year.
out.
So
We'll find out.
that's basically what the gist of it was. So
Okay.
I enjoyed it a lot though.
Who took over the video class we did where we were down there doing the
Marianne.
interviews? Marianne. I
She'll
could
be
not
involved.
remember
She'll
her
be
name
involved
for
with
the life of me.
She'll be
Marianne.
involved with the practicum.
Oh
She-
yeah, no, I know Marianne.
Marianne's super nice. Oh,
she
man.
Yeah,
yelled
I
at
love
me the
Marianne.
other day,
Oh,
like
really?
not like yelling hi. I was leaving
Oh, yeah.
TDC and she was going to TDC, and I don't remember. I was
Marianne?
and I was walking to my dorm, and she's walking with a couple other people in this building,
Oh.
and that I don't remember their names, and she just yells, Clayton, and like waving at me, and I was like, what? I
She's
got
so
scared.
nice. She's so nice.
And she was like, hi, and I was like, hello, I don't remember your name. Enjoy TDC.
That's fun.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was walking out of TDC and she was walking in and she's like, "Oh, hey Tim Roth," and I'm like, "Oh, hey Marianne." She's like, "I haven't seen you in the studio lately." And I'm like, "No, I haven't any classes that need the camera." And so she's like, "Okay." I was like, "Maybe I'll see you more in the spring, if depending on my schedule." And she's like, "All right."
Small
So-
talk.
Yeah,
Yeah. I
because
suck
I think
at
I have a
small talk.
class that I'll need the camera for, but I'm not entirely sure yet.
Mm,
I don't remember.
yeah.
Different stuff. So
Yeah.
where are we going next with the pod?
Where are we going next?
Whatever
with the
goes.
pod?
Oh.
What's time at?
Oh, 111.
1:11.
I was just about to jump scare end it, but I was like, all right, guys. Well, this is
I think I'm tired. I don't know. Is it?
all right,
is it-
guys. Well,
are you
this.
guys tired? Like it's just been one of those weeks.
Oh yeah, I've been yawning the whole podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was ready for a nap before
Okay.
we even started class.
Yeah, this was the Whatever Goes podcast, guys. Thanks for listening. A little abrupt end, but hope you enjoyed this episode. My name's Indigo Loving.
I'm Tim Roth.
I'm Clayton Smith.
Thanks for listening. We'll catch you next week.
Yep. See you guys.
See ya.
Bye.